Now, what'd he say? I ain't fall off, I just ain't released my new shit. No, he said that and he actually meant that shit. Montero, Lil Nas X debut album is finally out and have a couple things to say about it. So yeah. Let's talk about it. Now, Lil Nas X. It's been a couple months since I've talked about Lil Nas X. The last time I spoke about him, he was doing a little dance on the devil. I'm pretty sure you remember that whole controversy with the Call Me By Your Name music video. He's been gearing up towards dropping his debut album, which has been heavily anticipated, and that album is now out. Montero the album. It's been kinda crazy seeing Lil Nas X going from an unknown artist who happened to drop a song that started catching heat on social media, Old Town Road, to that very record in the span of 2 years, becoming one of the most successful songs of this generation. That Old Town Road wave was something different, man. It's kinda crazy how big that record actually ended up becoming, and it's even more mind-blowing how a 2-minute song, the original actually being less than 2 minutes, turned Lil Nas X into a staple name in the pop sphere. And he did that without a full-length project behind his name. Montero is the moment where Lil Nas X raps, no pun intended, everything he's done up until this point together in one full package. There's been a lot of pressure for him to deliver on this one, and since he's a pretty controversial figure in the industry, there's, like expected, been a lot of that hostile type of pressure. Now, as far as how the music on Montero sounds, fucking amazing. Lil Nas X is an undeniable hitmaker, man. He knows how to make some great sounding music. There's a lot of diversity on this project though. Some of the records on here are on some Industry Baby type of vibes, like the song Dead Right Now, which I actually think is better than Industry Baby. Scoop is, I predict, gonna be the biggest record from this project that's not a single. Doja Cat is featured on that one, and her feature adds a lot of sauce to that beat. My personal favorite is probably Am I Dreamin', which is the outro. Miley Cyrus is featured on that track. The vocals on that one are very mellow, and so is the overall record. Nas lays some very low-key, beautiful sound of vocals over this very slow guitar-driven instrumental. That's What I Want is another one of my favorites. He does some heavy work on that instrumental. It's very upbeat and just a very energetic aura on that record as a whole. $sign Slime is another good one. He's very much rapping on there, and honestly, I had no clue Lil Nas X could even flow like that. Real talk. The thing I like about this project is every single song sounds different, apart from, I would say, Tales of Dominica and Am I Dreamin', which are definitely reminiscent of each other. There's a lot of variety on this project, and Lil Nas X is definitely stretching himself out. 90% of this album also sounds like it could chart extremely high. I wouldn't be surprised if at least 2 records from Montero reach the top 10 on Billboard in the next week or 2. I'm expecting the first week sales for this project to be pretty damn good, by the way. Now, I doubt it's going to be certified Loverboy high, aka 613K first week, but Montero is at least gonna do 200K first week, and I say this for a couple reasons, one of them being the fact that he's had a #1 record this year already, that record being Call Me By Your Name. That was an extremely powerful #1. On top of that, Industry Baby peaked at #2 in August, so he's fresh off of that, and on top of that, the hype for this project has been crazy. This is his debut album after all. Let's also not forget the fact that he did 77K first week with an EP, and that was the 7 EP. That EP dropped over 2 months after Old Town Road had gone #1. That's something to consider as well. So 200,000 for this project is to be expected, just due to the strength of not only the actual music on the album, but how much momentum he's going into this one with. By the way, if he does less than 200K, it's gonna be at least 190K. Quote me on that. I think Montero serves as the final pillar of the foundation Lil Nas X is standing on, because he's had a bunch of big songs, Old Town Road, Panini, Rodeo, Holiday, Industry Baby, Call Me By Your Name, so he's been stacking up and has been running up the numbers for a while, but that debut album is where everything just gets glued together, and it's looking like that's what's going on with Montero. It's going to be interesting to see how much this project actually elevates his movement, his name, and his brand. To me, Lil Nas X is already a household name in the pop sphere, strictly based off the strength of his music. I mean, he's been putting up the numbers without a full-length project backing him up. Now that his debut album is actually out, it's a scary sight, man. What can I say? But yeah, Montero, like I said on the intro, I ain't fall off, I just ain't released my new shit. That's what he said, and he wasn't capping. Any thoughts on this new Lil Nas X album if you've listened to it? If you haven't, by the way, I think you should definitely check it out. So yeah, definitely let me know in the comment section below, and let's have a discussion about this.